Hey guys, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video for you. Now, I don't normally make this kind of a video. I normally do top 10s, and I normally do like good picks and things like that, and general opinions about VEVE and all of that. But this is a really important video, I think, right now, and I really wanted to make this. I was really excited to make this video. I really wanted to get it out to you all, and let me know what you think, of course, right? But in my opinion, I think you should be getting Superman now, okay? I have a little presentation that I want to show you as to why, and full disclosure, I just bought a second Superman, okay, during this time, and I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to explain why I think it's the greatest opportunity that you have right now in VEVE. If you really want to get him, I don't know how much longer he's going to be at this level. I think he's going to go much higher, and he's going to be gone. He's just going to fly away with his cape, okay? There's a few reasons, a few catalysts I think that are happening because of it. I'll get into them. I'm going to show a little bit of a breakdown about like what I did to acquire him. I mentioned in my previous video that I was working on a project, something that I was looking at buying, and I told you this was him. It was Superman, okay? I already had one. I bought one before, but I bought another one, okay? And I'm really stoked that I got one at this level, okay? Anyway, let's get into it, and then after, I really want to know what you think in the comment section below, okay? So you got to get Superman now. That's what I said, okay? And you can buy him, trade him, whatever, but this is the time, okay? Let's get into it. Let's go right here. So today, okay, Superman, right now in the marketplace, okay, you can go look him up. I mean, it's easy to do. He's sitting at around $4,999, around 5,000 gems right now, okay, for his price, okay? So if you ask me, that is a fantastic price. It's been hovering at that level for a few days now, for a little while, and he's about to take off, in my opinion. He's about to soar. I'm going to show you why. You can buy him, okay? You can trade him, but most importantly, too, if you have him, I would hodl him, okay? Like, hold on for dear life, okay? Because if you want to hold on to his capes, I think he's going to fly us right up super high pretty quick here, and that could be today, tomorrow, the next day. It's going to happen very soon, okay? And if you have one, okay, I wouldn't be selling one right now. Totally up to you, of course, just my opinion, but I'm not selling my Superman until much later, much later, okay? And I got a second one, okay? So let's just look at how I did that. Okay, we're going to get right here. This is kind of a breakdown of what I did the last few days. I know it's probably hard to see because you're kind of far away, but all of these purchases, sells I made, bang, 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 all the way up, going all the way up, and I did a couple things that, like I'm going to have to get back later, okay? And I sold, Homer and Bart a golden moment, okay? I sold a golden moment, even though there's a dip, and I sold Elsa, okay? I totally sold Elsa. I only had one of each of those. I will get them back in the future, but right now, I really see this opportunity for Superman to be even bigger, okay? I see his upside being way higher than both of those at the short term now. We'll see what happens in the future, but right now, I think it's I had to make that jump, and hopefully it pays off, right? So anyway, you can see that right at the top here, I bought him. You can't quite see, but I got it for, 5,100 gems, okay? And that was like about a day or so ago. And, I had to sell a couple of big ones, okay? And then with my remaining money that I had, because I went a little bit over, I actually bought Mickey's card, and I bought a common Steamboat Willie. So I got a Superman, Mickey's card, and a common Steamboat Willie out of this whole transaction. So I think I'm doing really great with that. I personally feel really good about that. And I will get Elsa back again soon, and I will try to get back Homer very soon as well, because, I really want those in my collection, the golden moments. Like I said, I've always said don't sell them, but when I say don't sell them, I mean don't sell them just for a bunch of stuff. If you have a target, it's totally cool, in my opinion. You go and you get your target, you do what you're going to do if you have a plan. And you got to back your plan up with some research, okay? Like, this is research, watching YouTube videos, but also going online and seeing what's happened. And the reason why I went after Superman is because of some of the stuff I've been seeing. Now, let's get into it a bit, okay? Let's go up right here. I really feel like the rebound has started, okay? So this is a little chart, little graph right here, and this is actually just from, that app that we have that we can use, the vault value, okay? It's just a simple thing. The last 2 weeks, you can look at it right here. About 14 days ago, his high around that time was about 6,100 and so, and over the last 2 weeks, he slowly crept back down to hit about a bit of a low a few days ago of about 4,795, and now he started to rebound up a bit. He hit that little low, and he's come back up. Now he's just over 5,000 to just around 5,000, and he's starting to trend back up. Okay, so now what I was looking for with my Superman, I got him at $21.99 like I got him before. I'll show you when, mid-January or so. And then he went on that crazy run up to like 8,000. I was waiting then to see when he would come back down and how far down he would go and what the new floor would be. And I think we've discovered that floor now. It was around 4,700, and now it's just going to go back up. Okay, I don't think it's going any lower than that. So let's go to the next one right here that I did. Little rebound started. So this is obviously online. You can go and you can use, your the system here for finding out. There's like a little chart website, and you can see the low that I picked him at was way down here at $21.99. Okay, that was around January the 19th or 20th. And then he did that, flying crazy high. He almost flew right off the planet. Right, and he went to the 8,000, right? Okay, and everyone was like, wow, but we knew that was probably not going to last. He was going to come back down to earth a little bit, and he's come back down to earth a little bit over the last 2 weeks, and there he's kind of hovering at about 4,999-ish, right, when I made this video, and this is February the 7th. Okay, and then as you can see, he hit this little bottom. And if you can see, he can hit the little bottom there, and he's kind of bounced off of it, and he's starting to come back up a bit, right? So I really think that now is the chance. He's going to be popping back up. So let's go to my next screen about my research. I have a prediction. Now, this is just a prediction. This is not set in stone, of course. Nobody knows what's really going to happen. This is just what I think is going to happen. So I could be wrong. So do your own research, okay? And this is not financial advice. I'm just a collector, okay? But just check this out. Now, he went down, this is the last low, that this is what I think is going to happen. Like I said, we're here, okay, at about 4,999. In my opinion, I think it's going to follow a very similar pattern that we had before, where the low will be about here. I think he's going to vault up to about over 10K sometime in the next 2 weeks, I believe. It might be a bit longer, okay, so, don't quote me exactly, but I think in the next 2 weeks, he's going to vault up another couple thousand, okay, and then I think he'll come back down and settle again, probably around the 8,000 to 999, maybe the 9,000 range, and that will be the new floor. So when every time we get these big pumps, okay, we get these major collectibles, they go up to a high level, they come down to a new floor, but the new floor is always above the old floor, okay? So when I'm looking at that, I'm looking back here and I'm seeing the new floor is down about $2,000 to $3,000 below the high. And so I think the same thing will happen. He's going to vault up to about that same percentage, okay, because he went from 2,100 to about 8,000. I think he's going to go from about 5,000 to about maybe 11 or 10,000, and then come back down probably around 9,000. Now, this is just a prediction for me. This is just the way I see the market trend going with him and how he's been kind of going up and down. He follows Todd a little bit. Todd gets up around, 11,000 now, 11,500. I think Todd's going to have a jump soon, very soon too. That's the new floor for Todd. I know, because I've been trying to chase a Todd to see if I could get one, but I got the Superman, which I'm super stoked, the second Superman. Anyway, so I think around February the 21st or so is probably when we're going to see a new high. That's just my opinion. Let's see what happens. I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe he goes down to 2,000 again, but I seriously doubt that. I can never imagine him going less than he is right now. If you're holding one of them right now, I would continue to hold, okay? So let's just keep going right here. Why are some of the factors that I think that he's going to have a next vault right now? One main factor is because it's been that little blip about 2 week time or so where we've had this dip, and now people are starting to invest back in, and we see that price. He's steady, he's stabilized, he hasn't gone any further down. I think people now know, okay, this is what it's going to take, and you better do it now before it goes up, okay? Because you can buy a bunch of other collectibles if you want, and they're long-term holds, and there's great stuff, but I think the I don't want to say profit, but the upside on getting him now compared to where he could be in 2 weeks is going to probably outmatch almost any other collectible on the app, okay? In terms of something that is still pretty attainable. Once he gets up to that 8,000, 10,000 range, like the R2 level and stuff, I don't think he's coming back, okay? So this is just my thoughts on that. That's why I picked him up at the $2,199 before, because he had come down a bit and I was watching him and I saw, this is my chance. I got him there. He went way up high and then he came back down. Now he's settled at that point, but he's bounced and he's starting to come back up. So another factor that I think is that we have this new Supergirl. Okay, she's in the app. She looks incredible. Okay, she looks absolutely amazing. And don't discount the impact that she has on Superman. Okay, because like what I said about her in my previous video, I put her in as a top 10 rare to get right now. She's going at about $289. Okay, which is super cheap for rare. She's the best looking Supergirl we have in the app, okay? And so people have been Instagramming this picture of her. They've been like using her more than the other Supergirls, more than her first appearance, and her price is gonna go up, and people have been pairing her up with Superman. And I don't think, I mean, if you look at Superman, he is a really fantastic looking premium type figure. I can't imagine them coming out with something that would be even better looking than him in terms of his shiny glossiness. Maybe they will. They'll probably come out with more of a cartoon looking Superman, and I don't think that will impact our first appearance Superman at all. Whereas she, because she looks so good, she's impacting the first appearance Supergirl, right? Like she's actually getting a lot of attention right now, and people have been pairing them up, right? So that's just one little thing I think is cool. Her and him are going to be flying a bit higher. You watch, right? So another thing is that up here I put is that the Superman and Lois show, there's a TV show, it's doing really well. It's actually quite a big hit. People are loving that show. So Superman is getting a lot of attention right now. You know, people are like, you know, still involved. There's not like there's nothing happening with Superman. Everything is kind of happening on, you know, on TV, and those people are discovering VEVE eventually, and they're going to go after Superman. There's the only one we have in the app. Even if they come out with a couple more, he's still the first appearance and he looks fantastic, okay? So that's the other reason, right? Another reason I have right here is that I'm not sure if you know this, but you know the new Batman movie that's coming, you know, with the guy from Twilight and all that? It looks like a real dark, gritty Batman. Looks pretty cool, and people would say, well, that's great for Batman, but it's also great for Superman because there's a novel that's come out now that is actually like with the movie, okay, and it actually introduces the fact that there's Lex Luthor in that universe, okay, and people might say, well, of course, but until they actually do it, until they actually write it down, then it's not official. And there actually is a Lex Luthor in there. Actually, there's a reference to someone named Dex. I believe it's his son. And so now we have a Lex Luthor confirmed in the new Batman movie that's coming. Like not in the movie, but in the universe, which means that we are going to get another Superman. I mean, we are going to get another Superman movie with a new Superman that is in that universe, as long as that movie does well, which I think it's going to. Remember, it's outside of the Justice League movie universe. It's not the same one, so we can get a new Superman in there, maybe a darker, grittier one. It's only going to bring more value to Superman first appearance, okay? So there's that. And my other thought is that as we near localization for the app, and it's been talked about a lot, okay, and this is a really interesting one. It's been talked about a lot with, you know, getting new languages into the app, and that's going to open up, you know, new fan bases and new collectors and all that kind of stuff. But isn't it just kind of a funny coincidence, okay, that Action Comics, okay, if you follow comics in the real world, Action Comics, you know, number 1039 is just revealed that Superman's one of his greatest powers, okay, is actually his knowledge of multiple languages, okay? This is actually right in the comic book. It's really interesting that they've actually done that. I mean, it says that his knowledge of many languages is one of his main big powers, okay? And I don't mean like shooting lasers out of his eyes and that kind of a power. I mean his ability to connect people. So we have a Superman right now in the app that could potentially, like, they could use, or they could follow that storyline, or, you know, Superman kind of connects, you know, different cultures, different people. Everybody seems to know him. Isn't it funny that they just did that in the comic book, right? And now they're talking about localization and languages in VEVE and adding it, right? So that's really cool. Anyway, I really think that that was kind of a neat little thing, you know. I don't know how that affects the price necessarily, but I just think the future of Superman the app is completely undisputed. There is no doubt, okay, if they come out with another Superman figure, which I hope they do, it's only going to boost the first appearance because it looks so fantastic, okay? So that's my little presentation right there. I want to know what you think. I got my little numbers. I did my research right here about the reasons why. Like I said, I'm going to go right here to my little prediction. You know, I'm thinking around 9,000 by the mid-February. This is just my thoughts. I could be totally wrong, but that's the way I see it when I'm looking at the charts and stuff, and I'm looking at what's going on. He's hit his floor now. He's bumped up a bit from that. The floor is actually 4,700 now. It's gone up, like I said, to about 5,000. It's kind of hovering there. This is a great opportunity to pick one up if you don't have one. If you got one, I would recommend holding him. That's what I'm going to do. I picked up my second one. I made my big run at it right here. I had to sell 2 of my golden moments, which I hated to do, but I see this as a big opportunity. That's how much I believe in it, and that's how much I believe in having Superman, for sure. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Are you going to snag one? Do you have one? Are you looking at selling him? You know, like, what is your thought about Superman right now? And, you know, what would you be willing to give up? Because sometimes you have to go through a bit of pain if you want to go for that, you know, gain, right? You got to go through a little. Sometimes it's really hard, right? Like, unless you're a massive whale and you have tons of resources, you know, sometimes having that, like, you have to sell something to get something. So you always want to, like, have that plan in place. When you see your opportunity, go for it. That's what I always think, because you know what? This is when you can make those great decisions. And, you know, I don't think selling my Elsa and my Homer for Superman and a couple of others at the moment was a bad choice. I will get them back. And now I'm watching them, right? Okay, anyway, I hope you liked the video. You can always follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you right back. I put the link in the description. You can follow me in the app. Just look up Ghost Spider, you know, like Spider-Gwen, and I will follow, you know, you right back in the app as well. And you can just find her in the market there. She's going for like about, you know, 100,000 gems is what I put her for sale for. That's where you can find me, MyCollectables CA. And if you want to subscribe, please do. That'd be great. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. You can always hit like if you like the video, but please comment, because that's where I really get the feedback. I've been loving all your feedback, and I've been trying to respond to everybody. And let's get the conversation going. That's what this is all about. And make sure you do your research, okay? Watch the other videos. You know, if you have a target, go after it. Make sure you do your research, see what's going on in the news. This kind of stuff really counts. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day and happy collecting.